Hey, what's up? It's me, Charmaine, and I want to ask you a question, give you something to think about. As we're in this new year, and I know a lot of us have created new plans, or we've updated plans from 2018, and we move forward. The question I want you to either answer below, that would be really cool, or think about is, how effective is your planner? Think about that. How effective do you think your planner is? How effective do you think it is at helping you to reach the goals that you want to reach in your daily life? While you're thinking about that, I'm going to give you a couple of tools to help you no matter what type of planner you're using. I know that we all have these vast empires of family and business that we're running, and that a lot of the times using a planner can be hella overwhelming because you write this ish down and it doesn't get done. Like, you end up having stuff left over at the end of the day, and that's really frustrating because I know the ladies here in this tribe are go-getters and doers and move makers, and you know, we're all about our business, but we love our families, and it's really frustrated when we can't accomplish things. So I want to give you a couple of tips, resources, to help you navigate your planner, again, whatever you're using. I use two separate planners, to be quite honest. I haven't found one planner that is the holy grail that will give me all of the pieces I need. And people have asked me to create one. Creating a planner is like creating a fingernail polish. Everybody is always going to find something that could be better about it. The color could be deeper. It could stay on longer, whatever. I don't want to create a new planner. That is not my gag. My thing is not to create more tools for you, but to teach you how to use the tools that you already have to create balance in your life. And remembering that balance isn't about all things being equal. Balance is about strength and stability, the way I'm talking about it. So, to get down to it, the first thing with your plans are to be flexible. Being flexible means that if your time to function is in between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., that you don't have something packed into each one of those moments. That you're not 1 to 1:30, you're cleaning the bathroom, 1:30 to 2 o'clock, you're cleaning your bedroom. Like, your schedule doesn't look like that. Being flexible means that you have flow in your schedule. So that means giving yourself space in between tasks. That means giving yourself room to breathe so that when life happens, not if life happens, but when life happens, you have the flexibility to be able to not feel like you're always behind the 8 ball. And that's a phrase that I use. Behind the 8 ball means that you feel like you're always trying to run to catch up or keep up with the task you're doing or get to the next task. So that's the first thing. Be flexible in your scheduling. Don't pack it in. My rule of thumb is I have 3 major things that I do each day. 3 to 4 major things that I'm focused on that I feel need to get done for me to either maintain or get to my next level. And then everything else underneath is like if I still have space and energy after these top 3, I get to them. And also remembering, like, I don't put the things that I do without needing to be reminded on my calendar. Stop putting the stuff that you do automatically on your calendar. That's also stressing you out. If you know that you cook dinner every night at 5 o'clock, it doesn't need to be on your planner. If you know that you wake up each morning and do your prayer meditation at 6:45, it doesn't need to be on your planner. That's just adding more stress to your life. Only put the things on your planner that you are trying to either create new habits out of or you're trying to remember. Those are the only things that I believe need to be on your planner, not the other stuff that you're already good at. Your planner is to help you to get better at some other stuff. So that's the first thing, is to be flexible. The second thing is to have an end game. Each day, each one of your days should have an end game. What is the primary thing that you are hoping to accomplish at this day? Having an end game at the top of your day is going to give you focus when life spins. Life is going to always spin. Something is always going to happen that is outside of your control. That is a fact. Without a shadow of a doubt, the likelihood of you having a day exactly as you has written it in your planner, you might have a better chance being struck by lightning. I'm just saying. So, make sure you have an end game. That even if you have to veer off path, that you are able to go, bam, okay, I wasn't able to do this thing at 2, but okay, this is where I'm trying to get to, or this is the feeling that I'm trying to feel throughout the day, or at the end of my day. So let me make sure that I'm incorporating my values into this thing that I'm doing. Make sure you have that end game. Hook or crook, that you know where to get back to when life falls off, and have an end game on the things that you would like to do or whatever you're working toward, and definitely have an end game on how you want to feel at the end of the day. Lately for me, my end game has been each day I want to feel like I've been on my A game and that I've been serving from my highest space. That has been my thing for each day, and it's really shaped how I interact with people, places, and things in my life, because I'm always in the back of my head going, okay, is this what my best self would do? And I actually have better days. And sometimes my end game is I don't want to feel exhausted at the end of the day. And especially if I'm doing some stuff that I like, or I've gotten off track, it remembers, okay, it's 10 o'clock. I need to wrap it up because I get up very early. And it reminds me to stay on the path I want to stay on. So that's the second thing. The first thing is to be flexible. The second thing is to have an end game. And then the third thing is to remember that your plan is your baseline, not your Bible. Remember that the plans you set for the day are just the baseline. And I even have to remind myself of this. Oh my goodness, because I love it. I get like a high when I can check all the stuff off. I'm going to be honest. It's like, like I've done the best thing ever, right? But there are days where that doesn't happen, where things happen that are totally outside of my control. And I have to remember that this was a baseline. And sometimes I do have to move things over from one day to the next. Sometimes things have to be delegated. Sometimes things have to be deleted and switched around. Understand that the plan you set up for your day is a baseline. It's not Bible. A lot of the times the things that we say, oh my God, it's got to get done today, really, it doesn't have to get done today. And so you can give yourself some space. So that's it. I just want you to look at, being flexible, remembering your end game, and then remember that your plan is your baseline and not your Bible. A lot of the issues that maybe you're having with trying to cram things in and getting things together could be solved by some of these things. It just might be that you're putting energy that's not serving you into certain things, looking at what things you can delegate and outsource, looking at where you might need to ask for support from your support team, looking at some things that you just might be able to cut out altogether that don't need to get done. But taking a look, that was a part of the exercise that I posted, I think it was Saturday, about taking inventory. Take inventory of the things that aren't serving you, because sometimes it could be stressing you because you don't need it. So, if you have any questions, comments, ahas, I need more clarity, whatever, pop them below in the comments. Be sure also in the comment section below, I am doing my annual survey. I want to make sure that I am providing content that can serve you, that I am not just giving you things that serve me, because that's truly boring and that doesn't juice me up. I like to hear from you ladies to see how I can help you make your life better and help you to reach your next goal. So the link for the survey is at the bottom. You just answer it, and that's like it. I like to have the feedback and know how I can help you. Placing your comments in the comment section below. I answer. I'm here for you, and I will see you next time. So remember, until we meet again, love yourself, love your family, and love your business in that order. Love you all. Have a fabulous evening. Take care. Bye-bye.